ordered some of these charcoal pencils and I received them today. So this is a light, a medium, another medium, a dark, another dark, and a white, and then a little sharpener. So I will test the little sharpener a little bit later to see if it works, because I know I have a white charcoal pencil and I keep on breaking the tip of the pencil, so I hope this sharpener is going to work. But I will test it now. So I just want to see how these colors work. Charcoal, so this is the light, and then this is the medium, and this is the dark. And then this is the white. So I'm just going to use tissue. I love the way it blends with this tissue. And then I'm just going to use some of the white to create little hairs. Like it. so this is so frustrating. I bought this new set. I received it today, and as you can see, maybe I'm doing something wrong, so I would really like you to let me know. Maybe you sharpen it a different way, but it should be obvious if you receive a sharpener with your charcoal pencils that it should work, but it doesn't, and it's frustrating because look how short this pencil is now compared to the others. So that's why I don't use charcoal pencils, because I would have to use a blade to sharpen it, and I just want to sometimes just use it quickly, and this is so frustrating that they give you a sharpener and it doesn't work. And they told me at the stationery store that I should buy these ones because they're specifically for pastel and they will work for your charcoal pencils. However, no luck. So if you know how to use these sharpeners, I've even tried a normal one that I had here, because this is no point. There's going to be nothing left by the time you want to use your pencil and at least have a proper sharp point without using a blade. So maybe I'm doing something wrong, I'm not sure, but this is not acceptable. So my pencils, these charcoal Derwent pencils that I have, remember in now the previous little part of this video, I couldn't use that little sharpener that came with this box of charcoal pencils. This little tiny little blade that I bought at the hardware store, and I find that if I just push it like this with my hand, I can sharpen or just remove some of the wood instead of using the sharpener. However, this little part hurts my finger, so I found this little one, this sharp blade, also from the hardware store, and it's quite sharp, but I find that if I push down here with my thumb instead of on the blade, it does not hurt so much. So you can hold it, obviously just hold your hands out of the way, you don't want to cut your fingers off, so just be careful. So I just move it and hold it tight and just move it over the little charcoal section. Sorry, someone's drilling or grinding somewhere. And you just remove a piece of the wood every time. And then what I do, as you can see, it's much better than the sharpener, because the sharpener broke the charcoal piece. So this is how short it is. I haven't even used it yet. So this is how short this pencil is from all the sharpening. So this works a lot better. And as you can see, I've already removed most of the wood on this little thing. And then I just found my little emery boards for my nails, and you can sharpen them as much as you want instead of using the sharpener, obviously. Until I can find an alternative, I will have to just use a nail file or sanding paper. But I find that I can sharpen the point enough if I want a little bit of a sharper point with my emery board. So I just softly remove it, and you won't waste your whole pencil just to have a sharp point. So that is sharp enough for me if I want to use it in a small little part of a eye or something, and it's the best I can sharpen it at the moment. So, and if you have any ideas or anything that you use that helps you how to sharpen your pencils, you can please let me know. I will love to find a way to sharpen these pencils much easier and much quicker. But this is how I found out that this is the only way that I can do it. So yes, I can remove also quite a lot on this little white one, and I will just also use my other side of the memory board and just sharpen it. If you want a sharper point, you can obviously maybe try your blade and just make it into a point, but I will do it very, very carefully because it's so soft and so it can break easily. But yes, you can. I would rather use a blade. Look at this beautiful point compared to the sharpener. I also love this sharpener from Derwent, however, Derwent or however you pronounce it. The only thing is, with normal pencils, you lose a lot of your pencil by using a electronic little sharpener compared to a manual one. So if you don't mind losing a lot of your pencil's length, then you can use these little pencil sharpeners. But if you want them to last a lot longer, because obviously Faber-Castell is quite expensive, then rather use a manual sharpener. And I found quite a few that are perfect for that. I'll show you later in another video. So I found this little cheap sharpener from a little stationery store or art store, and if you don't mind sharpening your pencils by hand, then these ones work much better than these little ones, and I'll show you why. You push it in and you lose quite a lot of your pencil's length. Again, if you don't mind, this works very nicely because obviously if you have to sharpen all the time, it's quite difficult and your hands get sore. So this one will work fine, but if you don't mind using either or will do. But I must say this works very well for the charcoal pencils. I will sharpen all my pencils with this little blade and a nail file rather than a sharpener. And I don't use it every day. It was just for a project that I wanted to use this for. So obviously if you use charcoal every day, it's interesting. I must just find out what other artists use to sharpen their pencils. But it's quite difficult. They are so soft and they just break easily. So and then just to clean your memory board or your nail file, I just wipe it on a piece of tissue paper and then it's clean.